Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to cilinixfxcapital. Hope you're all doing great this Tuesday, and welcome to another video on Ethereum, in which we actually have quite a lot to talk about. Yesterday we got some bearish confirmation. We dropped down below the support level we had around 1920, then dropped down to the 200 EMA. Altogether, quite a lot of bearish momentum yesterday, which I just covered in the Bitcoin video as well. That could actually be bad news for the rest of the week, or at least until Friday. But we'll talk about that in general. In general, we'll just do a full analysis on Ethereum, what to expect from here, and then how you can actually position yourself in the markets as well as possible. So that's what we'll talk about. Before that, though, if you go to the description right now, you'll find a link to a project called GRAPE and the GRP token. That's a project I'm working with right now. I usually don't do integrations like this, but I think GRAPE is a project with real potential. They're launching their token right now via the link down in the description. You can buy that, but I would 100% recommend you to check out their project first. They're developing a new layer 1 blockchain optimized for gaming and for AI, but especially that gaming. I mean, lately I've been getting into gaming cryptos a little bit more because I think there's real potential in that. So I would recommend you to check that out. I think it has potential long term, so therefore I did want to work together with them. But in the end, it's up to you. It's up to you. But I would definitely recommend you check that out. Link down in the description. But for now, onto Ethereum. All right. So the market structure for Ethereum is one of the weirdest market structures I've seen in quite a long time. Like the problem kind of is that there's we basically had all of these consolidation areas, right? So that's also what we talked about, I think, in a video yesterday. And now there's absolutely not really, there's absolutely no trend in the price. You could argue that there's some sort of a trend like this, which isn't necessarily, I mean, it isn't wrong, but it's also not clear cut, right? I mean, right now, I don't see any, I don't think it's likely that we'll actually respect this channel. And if you take a look at the EMAs, you can also see that they're relatively flat almost. Like that they're relatively flat in this area between 1925 and 1860. So the situation for Ethereum is just weird at this point of time. I think short term, this actually is a quite a significant bearish breakout that we had, breaking down below 1915. So I think purely in terms of market structure, I would say that we have actually dived back in to a consolidation range, which we have been in before, and that's the range between 1920 and 1840. Now, the big question then is, would that actually mean that we're dropping down to the bottom at around 1840? And I think the answer is yes. I think the market right now looks pretty weak, especially Bitcoin, and purely fundamentally seen, Monday is usually the day where a lot of institutions and market makers enter the markets. So they open positions. So what you would like to see is that the price will actually be a little bit bullish, because that would mean that they're opening long positions or that they're buying in. If that's not the case, then there's a chance that they are short, that we might see some more movement down, because usually the big traders and the market makers, usually they don't lose. They have enough money to manipulate the markets in a certain way. And that's not only for crypto, by the way, that's in all asset markets. So that could be happening. And then they could sell it on Friday so that we get bullish momentum on Friday. But that would mean, like yesterday, we saw a lot of volume getting into the markets. During the entire day. I mean, right now the volume for Ethereum is around $6.8 billion, which is decent for I mean, it's higher than last week, and the price went down. So it's a bit of it's a bit of bad news, and that's also the main reason why I do expect, even though we had a pullback earlier this night actually, or last night actually, still in my time zone at least. Even though that's the case, I think we just had a bearish break retest, and that, yes, we will actually drop back down to 1840 now. But yeah, that's my take on it for now. I mean, like I also said at the beginning of the video, Ethereum right now is looking a little bit weird, all right? So I'll still have to follow it closely. I'll monitor it closely for sure, and I'll keep you updated as well. But for now, I would say on the short term, this is the most likely scenario. I'll be back with another update tomorrow. So if you are interested in that, consider subscribing or stick around. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.